Hello friends and welcome. I'm Sarah Liz and I am so excited that the warehouse sale is finally here. I've been telling you guys for the last 6 to 8 weeks, hey, keep an eye out for this. It is my favorite sale of the year. There are massive deals, but it's a little bit tricky to navigate. So I'm on the Spellbinders website and I'm gonna click that spring cleaning warehouse sale. And then I scroll down and it looks like they have organized everything for me very neatly by dollar amount. But what it doesn't tell you is that these buttons are only taking you to the Doorbuster Deals. When you click on Bestselling Deals, you're going to get a whole nother giant pile of pages. It's like 21 pages of sale items that are not sorted into these dollar amounts. So I have tried to organize everything for you to help you make the most of your time and your shopping budget. Underneath the video, there is a description box and you'll click on more or show more depending on your device. And it will open up this section that has links organizing the sale for you. It is not every single item in the sale. I have tried to pick the best deals and my top pick products. So here we have bundles and I've noted for you the discount off on those bundles. We'll take a look at those in a minute. I've organized the Doorbuster deals by item type. Same with the best-selling deals by item type. Including then there's like a whole separate section for holiday. You can get phenomenal holiday deals. And then underneath that, I have organized both Doorbuster and best-selling deals by price. Okay. We will also go through and I'll show you card samples for all my favorite items. It's not everything. So when you're looking at like the $10 to $14.99 deals, if you click on favorites, it's going to show you more than what I have listed in the description box. They only give you so much room. And so just top picks are in that description box. But oh, you guys, I love this sale so much. This is an important time to tell you that these are affiliate links. So if you click on my link and then you do some shopping, Spellbinders pays me a small commission from that sale. It doesn't cost you anything. And you guys, oh, you guys are so kind and generous. And thank you so much. A bunch of you have been making a point to use my links and it just helps to support this work that I do and the free printables I put together for everybody. So cheers and thank you. I always appreciate it. We're going to start by looking at the bundles and I have organized these for you by the discount amount. This is ridiculous. 55% off, 40% off. This set, the floral alphabets, came out last month. It's 22% off. There is a link for 15% off bundles and you can take a look at these as well. The discount just isn't as high and I was out of room. So if you do that, you can click here. And then if I click on, say, that bundle, it will take me straight to that on the Spellbinders website. This first bundle is 55% off. It's $50 down from $110. It is hot foil heavy, I will say that, but it is absolutely beautiful, like stunning, stunning, gorgeous. It makes these great shakers. That happy birthday is such a large, beautiful word. There is a stencil set to color in all of those balloons. There's stencils to color in these balloons. Definitely worth checking out if you like hot foiling. At 50% off, we have the Country Road bundle. This is $65 down from $130. I love this set, right? There are beautiful, beautiful things that you can create. There's all kinds of outdoor pieces, sort of rustic-y things. That wagon wheel is one of my very favorites. But I also love that there's this set in here that makes all kinds of tiny little pieces for all the different seasons. Let me see if I can zoom in on this for you. Look at this, right? It's got some great pumpkins, an Easter egg, a heart, a 4-leaf clover. I love sets like this for emergency cards where you just put together one tiny die, right, for an extra added textural element. So definitely worth checking out, especially if you're a naturey kind of person. Next, we have a bunch of bundles at 40% off, and the Gnome Drive collection is hands down one of my very favorite, most used sets. Okay, so here we have the original Gnome Drive. This one here comes with the gnome and the car and then some sort of Christmassy, holiday-y decorations. But I also love this Gnome Drive Graduation and the Gnome Drive Spring and these sentiments. You guys, this stamp set covers everything. Let the shenanigans begin. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Merry Christmas. Happy Easter. Hello, boo. And the font is whimsical and fun. These other two like add-ons for Halloween and Valentine's Day, I don't use as much, but it's $62 down from $104, and it's so good. I will try to show you some cards on the tabletop as we're moving along, sharing some of my very favorites. This is just absolutely outstanding. Here's a couple of samples from the website. I've seen cards where they make these headlights light up. If you're not a gnome person, don't tell Spellbinders. All of the Karen Berniston critter dies fit beautifully in that car. It's amazing. It's so, so good. Coming in at $80, down from $134 is the beautiful wreaths bundle. And I tell you what, I'm not a wreath builder. I've never made a wreath. I only have a couple of pieces. I don't have the base piece and then this one right here, the garden wreath add-on. But these three I use all the time. And you will see samples of them from me on the tabletop when we get there. I love the party hats. This present, my friends, the bow on this thing is so stunningly beautiful and textural, and I love it so, so much. I released a video with a free printable last month that had a bunch of Harry Potter themed Spellbinders cards, and I mentioned that this hat would make a rockin' sorting hat if you wanted to do that with your Harry Potter themed cards. And when we get to Christmas, for me, it's the tree. This tree right here, I know it's a little blurry. Sorry guys, I will try to show you a sample later. It is absolutely stunning. Like one of my favorite Christmas items, and it's so quick to put together. So definitely worth thinking about. The individual items are discounted. You could go about it that way too, but this is a phenomenal deal. Then we have the Envelope of Wonder, $75 down from $124. I use the florals in this base die more than any other floral set I own. And if you knew how many florals I owned, right? Mind blown. Also in the fall, I was using a ton of the Autumn Wonder. The Christmas Wonder has great pieces that are the perfect size for adding to emergency cards. And then I don't make a ton of Halloween cards, but I do make stuff for my kids and little treats and things. And it's totally quick and easy to put together these pieces. A lot of the dies in these sets have 2, maybe 3 pieces that you put together to make one textural element. And it's a really quick and easy card that has that little wow factor. The Merry Mugs and Circles is down to $71 from $119. And you guys, when this came out, we lost our minds. Like this thing sold out so fast because it's so stinking cute. This is from Nicole Spohr, and she just knocked it out of the park. You can make all these different critters. You've got this fun little mug and the little pieces that you can add onto this. I have had these 2 candy canes die cut and put together and sitting right next to my desk for months because it's out of season, but I love them so, so much. I can't put them away, right? Look at all of this. Definitely worth checking out if you're thinking about investing in some holiday pieces for next year. We're still at 40% off. So we have Simon's Snow Globe dies. They're all bundled together. This one is the base die, okay? And it's lovely. It has the globe, the base, like Santa and his reindeer and a bunch of sentiments, some little houses. It's super cute. And then you have add-ons that have like a snowman and tree, a nativity, or a woodland scene. I will say there is just the one circle to cut this out, so it's not going to cut a frame. But if you have a set of just nesting circle dies, you can absolutely create a frame if you wanted that like popped up off of your card. And you guys, 57, like that's really good for 4 awesome sets. And you can use these pieces independent. Like you don't have to put the nativity in the globe. You can just put it on your card, right? You can do this little scene with the snowman and the houses just on your card. And I love that it's so versatile like that. Then we have the sports ball bundle. You guys, I love sports. I love all sports. I can't explain it. I just do. And I love how fun this is. You can create all kinds of different jerseys and shirts. We have Father's Day coming up. Look at that golf shirt. Oh my God, you guys, I just love it. So there is this like jersey builder. It's called Athletic Apparel. And then the numbers that you can put on the back of it. We also have this really, really great sentiment set. And I love the font and how it kind of ties in with that sports theme. If you love sports or you have people in your life that you give cards to who love sports, I think this is an excellent option. BB snowflakes are 77, down from 129. And as always, it is absolutely elegant and gorgeous, and I love it. There are so many wonderful pieces in here that are easy to overlook. I'm actually going to start with this sentiment set. It is so clever. So you get these pieces like this wishing. There's 3 of them. I think it's like wishing and believe, and then there's one other one. And then that stamp set has a whole bunch of sub-sentiments that go with it, and they work year round. They are not just holiday sentiments, and they're absolutely stunning. You also get that banner that goes with it, and you just nest the banner strip sentiment on top of whatever the top sentiment is, okay? Then there's this giant snowflake. It's massive, you guys. Like, that swamps an A2 card and you can turn it into a shape card. It's so beautiful. This pop-up snowflake, it doesn't just open and pop up. It's got this twisting motion to it that's really clever. And you can repurpose that twisting base for really anything you want to pop up on your cards. There's also a label set in here. And these other snowflakes, I totally forgot about these Nordic snowflakes that are really sort of different and interesting. I love this. I don't know if you can tell. It's so good. And then this birthday celebrations bundle is absolutely massive. I know it's $173, but it's originally $288. There are 11 die sets, 2 embossing folders, 1 stencil, and 4 stamp sets. And it is the only place that you can still get this stamp set, one of my very favorites. I just love the font. It's whimsical and bold and quirky and so, so good, right? If most of the cards you make are birthday cards, this might be worth a look. The Home Sweet Quilt Bundle is also 40% off, 92 down from 153. And if you like geometric patterns and you like this sort of quilting look on cards, it's a phenomenal bundle. Okay, I particularly love these couple of mini slimline dies. So I know it's a little niche, but definitely if that's something that you love, this is a good price. This is the Stitched Numbers and More. It's 40% off, $37, but the alphabet set, you can get the whole alphabet. It's only 15% off. So if you already have the letters that you want, this might be a really great add-on. But if you're just looking to start building that set, those alphabet dies go on super sale a lot. So I would just keep an eye on that. And then this one really surprised me. It's $240 down from $306. I know that sounds like a lot. It is a lot, right? Let's be really clear. That is a lot. But this just came out a month ago. And I love it, you guys. I don't have the whole alphabet. I think I have 6 or 7 of them. They are absolutely stunning. It's a better press plate, but you can also hot foil with it. And I love how easy they are. The florals are sort of the same on all of them. And so once you get into a rhythm, you can make a ton of quick and easy cards that are super stunning. Those would be beautiful in foil. So if you like foiling or you're getting into better press, I'm doing it more and more, definitely worth checking out. All right, my friends, here comes the fun part. We are going to look at embossing folders and dies and stamps and card samples when I still have them. And we're going from low to high. So we're starting with the $1 deals. This beveled diamonds 3D embossing folder is $1. You guys, it's $1. Look how pretty that is. I've given away all my cards. It's normally $14.99. Of note, if you are interested in any of these like $1 to $7 deals, get them right away. They will sell out. This is the hand-drawn scallops. It's a 2D folder, and I love how whimsical it is. It's $1 down from $8.99. Really great options. Next, we have 2 more excellent options at $3. $3, you guys. This Geo Screens is one of my very favorite embossing folders. It's a 2D, but don't let anyone tell you 2D is less than 3D. This is my go-to for elegant backgrounds. It's absolutely stunning, normally $8.99. And then this is the optical arches, and you can kind of see it in the background here. I love that geometric pattern. Another 2D, $3 down from $8.99. Next, we have this beautiful foiled vellum. This is down to $3.74 from $4.99. It is absolutely stunning. There are 3 different patterns. I have given away all the cards I've used with this. I love, love, love this, and we'll be restocking on that. All of their Better Press re-inkers are on sale. They are not all on quite the same sale, but most of them are $4.67 down from $5.50. And then their foil rolls, again, most have the same discount and they are $4.49 down from $6. So if you do a lot of foiling or you do a lot of better pressing, this might be a really great time to stock up on some of those. All right, $5 is the sweet spot. You can get incredible deals with wonderful products at $5, but they will sell out fast. We're starting with this Christmas die and glimmer sentiments. There's a bunch of different ones, and it has these little dies to cut the word, and then you hot foil part of the sentiment as well. I want them to make these in all the sentiments for all the occasions. Look how gorgeous that is. I will say, double-sided adhesive sheet or a thick tape is your friend here because that's a lot of like tiny places for glue. But I love, love, love it. $5 down from $27. Then we have the Say Cheese large die of the month. It has this camera, some florals. There's also a big old flash for the camera. It's $5 down from $40. Then this is the holiday decorations. You get the ornaments and some stars. You also get snowflakes. I have 2 sets of this one because I use it so often during the holidays. Here are those little ornaments. The snowflakes are about the same size and I love it. It's $5 down from $11. More at $5. This is the Bottle Brush Trees Duo, and it makes these beautiful large trees. It is $5 down from $24.99. There's also a smaller set of bottle brush trees that coordinates beautifully. That's $5 down from $15. So definitely check those out if you like that style. Circle Illusions is one of my very favorite embossing folders. Look at this. Look at the texture on there. That one's $5 down from $15. And then this guy. Dear Santa, it wasn't me. I just can't. This is the Glitter Wishes hot foil set, and you don't have to use them for Christmas. Let your heart sparkle. You warm my heart, right? Some of these definitely are holiday, but some of them can be used year round. And there's some funny, quirky ones in here. It's $5 down from $25. More goodies at $5. This is the Scroll Punch and Pierce plate, and it cuts this entire background. The centerpiece comes out if you want to use that separately. That's $5 down from $25. And then there's a couple sets here I've been talking about for a long time. There's a third one that I don't have. This is the Geometric Optical background, and it looks a lot like the GeoScreens embossing folder that I love so much. The pattern is slightly smaller. This is $5 down from $29. But what I love is that there's also this set of layering stencils that goes with it, and it's $5 down from $12. So you can get the entire set for $10. $10. This is a card I've used with a very similar one. It's the Geometric Flower background. And if you can see it, look at all that texture. I didn't even hot foil. I just wetted my cardstock down and ran it through my Platinum 6 with the rubber mat. Then I used the stencil over the top. This hot foil plate is $10 down from $29, but the stencil is $5 down from $12. I love this one the most, but I just wanted to show you the options. Okay, one more at $5. This Layered Joy Tree stencil set. It's just stencils. It's $5 down from $19. I love this card so much. And actually, this card is on the Spellbinders website when you look at this product. Anyway, I love this one. There's a couple other stencil sets like this, but this is the only one at $5. Okay, then we have 2 sets that are $6.59 down from $11. We're starting with the kitty cats. I have no idea what happened to all these cards. I must have given them away. It's just 3 like cat silhouette dies. And actually I gave this to my son and then I kind of stole it back. I use it a lot. Then this is another one where I bought 2. I just think these are beautiful. The More Holiday Decorations. And they make these beautiful strands of lights. They're quick and easy to put together. I love, love, love them. Okay, that was everything under $7. Now we're moving from $7 to $9.99. It is just a couple of bucks in here that has a ton of great stuff, including lots of 3D embossing folders that are $9 down from $15. I just grabbed my favorites to show you. This is the corrugated embossing folder. I'm using this in a video tomorrow. I love it so much. It creates these deep grooves, kind of like corrugated cardboard, and I love that. Next, we have the Tile Reflection, and it's got this sort of interesting sort of ceiling tile pattern, and it's deep and beautiful. This one I made like a little fun fold. This is one of the first videos I ever did for Spellbinders. Most of what I'm showing you guys, there are videos on my website that correspond to it. So if you go in the search bar on YouTube and just search the product, it should find that video for you, just in case you're interested. Absolute top pick is Flower Frenzy. Look at that emboss and all of that texture. I use it on everything. I have tons of cards on the channel using this. This is one of my favorites. It's got this like magnetic closure and a little card on the inside. So Flower Frenzy. Then this is the Autumn Serenade, and I love that it leaves you this little spot that is flat, so you can put a sentiment in there for a really quick card. Love, love, love that. And then the 4-petal floral is very similar. There is this sort of flat spot. I cut that spot out to make a shaker here, but look at the detail on that. Really stunning. Then we have Puff Daddy, and it is just a whole bunch of giant polka dots. And I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. So again, all of these were $9 down from $15. Next, we have a bunch of supplies that are $8.99 down from $14.99. And we're starting with this dancing penguin, you guys. And his little feet move back and forth. I think this card is on the website too, so maybe look for that if you go clicking on this. I love their dance and dies. And so in the description box below the video, there is a link to just the dance and dies, and a lot of them are 40% off or more. Then we have this Merry and Bright Tree. It is a tiny little die. It doesn't look like much, but you guys, I love this thing, right? I just think it's really fun. I made this little interlocking card here. There's a video tutorial for that. But then I also did Crop and Create in the fall, and we made these 2 cards with it. Like, it's so gorgeous. I love it so much. Next, we have Gnome Drive Graduation. Now, for the Gnome Drive dies, the car and the gnome do not come with them, but the add-ons can be used to make some really cool stuff all on their own, especially if you don't like gnomes, right? So I actually have 2 cards here. You can get the diploma, the tassel, the apple, the pencil, and the glasses. I pointed out in a video last month, you can use these glasses for a Harry Potter card. They work beautifully. I love all of that. And then the Gnome Drive sentiments are also at that $8.99 price point. And I love the font on these. I was talking about this set during the bundle discussion. I just love how whimsical it is, and it really has like all the different sentiments. Birthday, Halloween, Christmas, congratulations, Easter. It's awesome. All right, this next section is $10 to $14.99. There's tons of great stuff. I have loved this Lemon Zest die set for a long time, and it disappeared for about 8 months, and now it's back. I don't know how long it'll be back. Honestly, I kind of think if it sells out here, we might never see it again. So if you wanted, I would jump on this. $10 down from $21. Here, I paired it with the large die of the month. I have a video coming out tomorrow that will show you how I made this card. This also has that corrugated embossing folder in the background. It's hard to pick up on like cardstock, but it's a lot of fun. This one is sweet and savory, and it doesn't look like much on the package, but you guys, there's a hot dog, pizza, a donut, a pretzel, a bowl of pho. Like, seriously, I think this is really great for masculine cards. And then this guy, okay, I maybe overdid it a little, but like, look how cute those are. My little trash panda. I love this. $10 down from $25. And then this is the Dancin' Saint Nick. I love the Dancin' dies. I've told you before, he's $10 down from $19, and his little feet swing, and he's just the cutest thing. These are the Spellbinders large blending brushes. They come in a 2-pack, and they are absolutely massive. That is the size of my palm. I love, love, love them. They're $11 down from $13. I know it's not a huge discount, but the pricing I think is pretty good on these to begin with. That's a super soft bristled brush. I also have Altenew brushes, but this is a really stiff bristled brush. If I want a lot of dark ink, I like the Altenew. But if I'm looking for a softer blend and trying to cover a lot of area, these blew me away. I was absolutely floored. They sent me a 2-pack, and then I went and bought a bunch more. Next, I have 2 sets that are $11.39 down from $19. This is the Floral Reflection dies, and it's foolproof. They give you this background piece and then you layer these florals right on top. I just cut them out of 3 colors and mixed and matched, and it was wonderful. I love how whimsical they are. And then this one is the duck with umbrella, and I just love him. I'm a sucker for a critter. So here I have him in a big umbrella that swings. Here I made this little interactive card, right? So it goes from sunny to rainy. Here, I just made this one. This was in a video like 2 weeks ago. Whoa, you made a tiny human. It's great for like new baby cards. So this one's on its own at $11.99, down from $20. I just love the shape of this, right? I turned it sideways. It's called Labels 36. I don't know. Maybe use the link for this one in particular. It's kind of hard to search and find this sometimes. It just depends. So I used it on this card here. It's a little fun fold, and you can really see the shape of it on the inside. It's got a little bit of deboss detail, and I just love that. I have 4 die sets that are $13.19, down from $22. And we're going to start with this All Occasions bow. We made this in Crop and Create. You could do this in tons of colors. It came out as a holiday set, but it wouldn't need to be holiday. I will say this one's a shape card, and to do the shape card is a little tricky because these are all separate pieces, but you can also just put that on a card, like a landscape card, and it's really, really gorgeous. I love this thing. This is the Essential Modern Ovals. It's a long, skinny oval. I've used it here to extend a mini slimline card. So that's just 11 inches folded in half, but I wanted it to be a little taller. And then my Dance and Day of the Dead Girl, she's on sale. There is, again, a link for all the dance and dies down below. These are from the Envelope of Wonder. This just has so many of my favorite things and my favorite colors. I've used it here to create just a focal point for my joyful foiled sentiment, and then here again to create that focal point. It's sort of different, sort of unique, and I love that about it. Another lovely staple are the classic scalloped circles, small. I don't know why it's small. I don't know if there's a large one, but I love a scallop, and I think it's super fun, a nice way to create like an easy card. This is from Kendra's Card Challenge, one of her sketches. And so that guy, again, they're all $13.19. And then last but not least is the Dancin' Figgy Pudding. You guys, I absolutely lost it when I saw this die set for the first time, and I adore him. I did put out a free printable. The Dancin' Penguin was in the same video, and so I did the Gettin' Figgy with it. But there's a bunch of other sort of penguin figgy pudding puns and winter sentiments in that. This is the main attraction tool. It is this diamond-shaped magnet. It just sits on my desk. It is $14.49, down from $17. You guys, I didn't think I needed this, but it has been game-changing. So it has on here some little dies that have been misplaced from other sets, so I don't lose them. But I also just keep my 2-inch die, my 2-inch scallop die, my strip sentiments, the things I reach for all the time. So I'm not trying to dig them out of my die drawers all the time. I love this thing. So definitely worth checking out. I have 4 more die sets in this category that are $14.99, down from $24.99. A lot of them are nesting dies, which are staples for any collection, and I love when you can get them at a bargain. This is the Essential Floral Reflection. You can tell how much I use it because it's an absolute disaster. It's wonderful for emergency sentiments, and so I made this a really simple card on the outside and then like a pop-up on the inside. This one, again, I've shown you before, and it has that sort of fun fold to it. Love that one. This is the Infinity Punch and Pierce plate. It's another one of those where it gives you all that detail in the background. This, again, is a card from Crop and Create, the event I did in the fall. And so I have the outside piece, and then the inside piece is separate. So that is nested down inside my shaker, and then the very middle piece we didn't use. And I just think that's beautiful. This is the Hexy Gems. I love that it's a different shape, and there's a ton of them in there. I just think it's really, really versatile. This is a little like pop-up card that I made. It'll stand on display, but it also folds flat into an envelope. All of those are the Envelope of Wonder in the background. One of my most used die sets in the last couple of months is this Notched Corner Frames. Again, $15. And here, oh, this card, you guys. I love this one. I used it to make a shape card. There is a video for this one on my channel. It has a bunch of shape cards. These are the fresh picked anemones. So if you search for that, you should be able to find this one. But I love the shape. I love how elegant the edges are on this. Here, I used it to make a joy fold card, right? And it opens kind of fun here. This was one of my stepped up emergency cards. And then on this one, I used it to create this sort of recessed frame for my florals. I just love, love, love this. I have two sets that are $17.99 down from $29.99. This is the Christmas wreath add-on. This set is massive. It's huge. On this card, it's just this piece right here, right? It's supposed to be an ornament, and I just added it as an accent. The tree is my favorite. These dies are so quick to put together and you don't have to use them all. And so actually I used them a ton over the holidays and I gave those cards away. So apologies that I don't have a ton of samples here. The bow is huge and beautiful. There's a snowman. I made a card that just had an embossed background and then it said season's greetings. And I put the top hat right over the corner of the sentiment. And it was super fun. There's a poinsettia in here with layering pieces. Really versatile set. And then this is the Autumn Wonder. It is huge. That's why this one's more expensive than the other Envelope of Wonder pieces. There are tons of dies, leaves, gourds, mushrooms, all of that. And I didn't think I would use it that much. And I have 4 cards left after giving a bunch away. I just love the level of detail in those mushrooms. I think they're gorgeous. Last but not least in this section, $19.79 down from $33 is the stitched Christmas sweater. You guys, I am never going to stitch these. That is not going to happen. But this guy is a dream. So I made tons of ugly sweater cards. I have a video with about 5 of them. There's a printable for like the Merry Flocking Christmas. I tried, that's my favorite. Like just that milk jug and the little Santa hat. I tried. I love, love, love this one. Hands down, one of my favorite dies for the holidays that I've seen in a long time. All right, this next category are dies that are $20 to $25. I just have a few to share with you. This one is the Flyby Greetings. It was a small die of the month last year, and I love it. I don't know what it is about this one. I've made a couple of these box cards. And then once again, you can fit a lot of the Karen Burniston critters into that airplane. I have a card like that. This one is $20.25 down from $27. And then the Hummingbird Card Creator is this huge die. It makes a 5x7 essentially. So I cut it down for the front of this card and I think it works beautifully. It's $23.99 down from $39.99. My top pick in this category, in case you can't tell from the number of times I've already mentioned it, is the Envelope of Wonder. This die set is normally $40 because it's huge, but it is on sale for $23.99. You get the envelope builder, and then this is a little interactive mechanism. There's a tag in here, tons of florals and greenery. Mine is a constant mess because every time I go to organize it, I end up using it a week later, and then I don't put it away very nicely. So I have used it on tons of stuff. It's all over the bottom of this one. It's in the background on this one. I just made this card, right? And I created this little sort of shadow box with it. This one is a see-through card, and I used it to decorate on either side of my little see-through opening. This one, this is going to come up again in a moment. This is from one of the large dies of the month. It's supposed to have like Christmas florals, winter florals around it, but I don't want to do that. So I made this little shop with florals from the Envelope of Wonder. I just love how whimsical and asymmetrical they are. It's so good. And they come together really, really quickly. This last category I know is not for everyone. These are $30 dies. They were large die of the month sets from previous months. And they start at, it's like about $30 that month. And then as soon as that month is over, they go up to $40. So I get that most people don't see that as a big enough bargain to pick them up yet. That's cool. But if you missed it that month and you've been waiting for it to not be $40, it is 25% off and it might be worth looking at. This is one of my very favorites. It's the Boolicious Fall Cupcake. I made this card. You guys, this one's on the website. It's got tons of stuff in here. You can layer up the entire cupcake. This has kind of a fall theme. There's a broom. I used that broom in a video recently to make a Harry Potter flying broom for a little Quidditch action. But then there's also an add-on set you can get for this that has like a Santa hat and some other seasonal stuff to make this really a year-round cupcake. Or you can just decorate it with like florals and whatever you already have. I love this. Of all of the die sets here, this is, I think, the most versatile aside from the florals. So I highly recommend. This is the Cheers to Us die set. It has this huge wine champagne bottle. You can really dress it up either way. A wine glass, a champagne glass, a couple cork options. So I made this one here, right? And I just created a couple of like clinking wine glasses for a New Year's card. And then this one I paired with the large die of the month. I think this was March that had the books in it. And weren't we pleased to learn that book club is a euphemism for wine club? And I released a set of sentiments, free printable sentiments that you could pair with this. And so I love this one. I think this is a lot of fun. This one surprised me. It's the blooming pomegranate. And when I got it, I was not excited to create with it. But these are two of the prettiest cards I think I've ever made, like in my whole life. The set is really unique. It's got a couple of pomegranates, some florals and things to go with it, and you can sort of mix it up in different ways. There is a video for these two cards on my channel, for all of these really. You can just search for the product, right? I love this one. Another absolute classic is the Club Blooms. This is a huge floral die set. I was late to this one. I think I picked it up last summer and I've been putting it on everything. These are just two cards I've made in the last like 6 weeks. This one has this like little fun fold opening situation. This is one of my free printables from the emergency kits. And so I just framed it out with those florals. And then I made this little strip too. Comes together really quick and easy. And then this one I paired with the April small die of the month from this month. It has these really great stitched sentiments and they're nice and large. And so I released a kit that had sub sentiments to go with it. So that jalapeno is another free printable. I love this set. I just think you get a lot of different size flowers, a lot of different looks from it, and super versatile. And then you already got a peek at this one. This is from the Christmas Boutique, and it makes this little shop, this fence, it's hard to see it. That's a pop-up, right? And I borrowed that last month to make a fun like new homeowners card as well, with the house dies that were in the March kits. And then I switched out the florals, but there are some really great sort of wintry florals, and it shows you exactly where to put everything. I just think that one's a lot of fun. Last but not least is the Whale in a Bottle, and I actually just got this one because I couldn't be patient. You guys, I think I paid 40 bucks for them. Don't do what I did. If you're interested, if you didn't pick this up, right, get it at $30. And it's really great because you can cut a little frame here and create a shaker out of it. I saw someone turn this into a phenomenal like poison bottle around Halloween. I was so impressed. I love this thing. All right, my friends, those are my top picks in the spring cleaning warehouse sale from Spellbinders. Seriously, theirs are my favorite sales of the year. This one, and then there's another warehouse sale in the fall. So next fall, if you like this sale, check back. I will always have a video for these big sales. Then don't forget to click more or show more beneath the video to unpack that description box. I have tried to organize in some additional ways because your search options are limited on the Spellbinders website. So you have bundles first, and I'll tell you right in the description what percentage off you're going to get. Then those Doorbuster deals, they have them organized by price, but they don't have them organized by categories. So here you can click to search just the Doorbuster embossing folders or holiday. If you're interested in those, grab them quickly, especially the $1, $3, and $5 deals. They go really fast. Then for their best-selling deals, they have them kind of all lumped together. So I've organized them for you by category in case it's easier for you to shop that way. And I have the best-selling holiday items separate. If you're like, Sarah, I'm just looking for a bargain, I don't really care about the category, that's where you're gonna go to the second half. So these are your top dollar deals, and then it's organized by $3 to $5, $5 to $7. And I've tried my best to keep these in ascending order. So the cheapest stuff is at the top, and it gets more expensive as you move down the list. We talked about almost all of these in the video, but I have limited space in this box. So for some of these, it will say all favorites. And if you click on that, it will take you to a visual supply list that has some extra stuff in it, like this guy that we didn't talk about. And you can just click that and it will take you straight to the Spellbinders website to that item. As always, these are affiliate links. So if you click my link and then you do some shopping, Spellbinders pays me a small commission from that sale. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I know a lot of you kind of go out of your way to find my links when you're gonna go shopping. It really helps to support this work I do and to let me provide more free printables for everyone. So again, huge, huge thank you. If you have questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and I will see you next time.